Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm teaching you on how to make your souvenir purse, and you can see my leather there. And this is a taping belt for the purse, and then we have a plaster. We call this a plaster. You can open it and then you close it. You just need to cut a small piece out of it. Then you have our tape, our ruler, and our scissors. And now we need to cut out the measurements for our purse. So you just lay your leather, and then at the wrong side of your leather, that is where you mark. Please don't mind all those lines there already. Just focus on the new lines I'm going to mark out. Thank you. So the measurements we are going to be working with is 11 inches long by 7 inches width. 11 inches by 7 inches. Just as we all know that this purse can be made as souvenir purse for parties, you can even start making it in bulk for people for their party and start making your money from it. So let's continue with the teaching. So you just mark out your lines, make sure you mark them out. Then the next thing for you to do is to take out your ruler to connect your dotted lines together. Just connect it. And after connecting it, what you're going to be doing is just to cut it out. So after cutting, this is what you will have. And then if you discover that maybe you have a place that is not as straight as it's supposed to be, you just shape it out. So after this, you go to your sewing machine to sew. So for the front, or let me say for the flap, you can decide to give it a curve shape at the upper part. It's optional though. You can leave it to be four corner. If you want to leave it to be four corner, you won't bother to shape it out. So as you shape it, you can see the curve edge already. Then the next thing for us to do is to take out our taping belt. You'll be needing your taping belt this time. You just place it at the tip of the other side, the side you do not cuff. Just place it there. Then you sew it down on a straight line like this. One thing about bag making is very easy to understand, and it's very easy to sew. So as you can see, it's not stressful at all. So what you are going to do after sewing, then you just cut off the remaining part of the belt. You cut it off. So this is what you will have after sewing your belt. So the next thing for us to do is to get the pocket side, how wide you want the pockets to be. So I took in 4 inches for my pockets, 4 inches, and the remaining will be for flap. That place is called flap. The remaining is for flap. So what I'm going to do is to fix my plaster. So if you want to fix your plaster, you have to get the midpoint of the flap. Get the midpoint and place it at the other edge of the leather. Then you remove your plaster, the one that will face down, you put it there at the center. Make sure it's at the center. That's why you get the midpoint at first, and make sure that it doesn't touch the edge of the flap, because you are going to sew a belt around it. So after getting the midpoint, you take it to your machine to sew it down. So at this point, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So at this point, notch that your 4 inches, notch the two sides, and then you take your taping belt and then you sew around gently. Please, when you are sewing, you have to be careful, especially the curve side. That place where we curve, make sure you sew it gently. Yeah, our purse is almost ready. So the next thing for us to do is to place the second part of the plaster, place it together so that you're going to get the place that you're going to sew. So after placing it, just remove it like I'm doing it, just just to get the perfect sides that you will sew down. Then you now sew it down. Our purse is ready. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any question and if you understand it better. And let me know if you have anything you want me to teach you on bag making. And see you in my next video. Bye.